Okay, so stream cut off for a few minutes. I finished the fight, I got the loot. There wasn't really anything interesting. Like from the Hannah kill onwards, it was just kind of steady grind. Wasted a couple of resurrection scrolls, though this is a bit too hard actually. Like this fight in particular, in the amount of monsters, is like preposterously high. I'm glad I didn't kind of try to fight it before as well, because it would have been like a lethal grind. So all we have left here is the Advocate now, I guess. So I'm just not gonna do it tonight. I'm too tired for it. I got this really nice dagger from Hanag, which allows me to. First of all, it's like a really strong item overall with 2 sockets, so I can get like a lot of nice runes in. And then second of all, I mean, it doesn't have the crit chance, obviously, that's the downside of it, but it does have crit damage bonus, I guess, or not. And the power, which means that if I dodge an attack, I teleport behind the attacker, become invisible, so they cannot really, like, I cannot be focused down. And it has 2 sockets, so I can actually do whatever I want with them. So that's nice. And I also dropped a rune, the Hanag's rune, which should be here somewhere. And this one is nice because it converts some of the damage I do to fire damage. Like basically like adds. Works like Path of Exile's more modifier, which just basically just adds additional damage. I'm sitting on a ton of gear now. I'll definitely have to spend some time sorting this stuff out because like a lot of stuff to kind of digest. Okay, that's 2 memory. These are basically comparable. This is Lucky Charm and Bartering and Air Resistance. I think these are better still. And here, Accuracy. I don't know about that. Okay, and this belt here I think is bad as well. I mean, these ropes have +4 memory, so I could probably just swap this artifact now for Lozi. It's +4 memory, +1 necromancer. I think these are like ultimately better. 4 memory is a lot. Yeah, okay, so this has to go. This has to go as well, I guess. And this has to go too. Finish ring just goes. This is weak, I think. Still, like I got this crossbow like several levels ago for Sibyl, and she still hasn't been. I haven't been able to find a replacement that would be decent enough. And if this had like more than a single socket, then yes, it would have been a brilliant item, but it doesn't. So it's gonna be a nope. So the question is like, which one do I replace? This is 2123. This one is stronger, right? This one just, it has Dazzle as well. Poison. Yeah, I think this one is just better. So I'm just gonna replace this dagger here. I'm gonna poison it as we go. I need poison. I had, oh my god, my scroll is kind of playing up in this game. I'm gonna do this. I think this should be fine, right? It has a poison flask then, I guess. Poison bottle, okay, let's do it. And now I have to take out that rune via Great Forging, so I need to find a dagger in Great Forge. And just remove the runes from it. I don't need the dagger anymore, so I can drill it. Okay, so we have the focused pyre, no, the crucible, right? So corpse explosion. And we should have like one more really strong rune available here. It's like Hanax, Flame Rune of Power's Blade, +2 power and 13% damage as additional fire damage. It's really strong, I guess. This one though, this is +4 to dual wielding. Dual wielding isn't that strong of a spec, right? It's just damage bonus. It's gonna be what, like 12? 3, 6, 12% damage and a dodge, right? But dodge is nice because I'm actually benefiting from dodge now way more than I was. This on the other hand is like +2 power, which is a significant damage bonus. And damage does, like whatever damage I do comes out again as fire. Which I think is, I prefer this one. Maybe it's stupid, maybe it's like mathematically wrong, but I like fire damage as this kind of a bonus to what I have. It looks ridiculous. Like this is like super powerful dagger now. Okay. So moving on to the item overview. I have a lot of money. I think I have like 12,000, so I can just definitely transfer some of the powers around my gear. The question here is like, this is the only shield with blockchains that I've been able to obtain. The question is like, does this validate the switch? Obviously it's like 60 power, 60 armor, 60 magic resist, +2 constitution that this one just doesn't have. This is air resistance that's not present, but I'm kind of capped on all resistances here. +10 maximum, it's like, doesn't really do much. I'm gonna keep that. Wygrałaś? O, super. Widzisz, to wygrałaś to promo, tak? No to tak. Yeah, right, so I have this one here. This is good because bone runes, +30 vitality, that's really good. This helmet's actually kind of subpar. I think I dropped like one of memory here, because this one doesn't even give me too much. Apply to battered and up to 2 vulnerable to all enemies within this area. I think this is better, right? Like she doesn't use pyrokinetic at all. She has the necessary one single level. She will need more than that, so I think this helmet might be better for her actually. She doesn't use Geomancer either though, so arguably might be like slightly better to dodge. I think it's like borderline the same actually. I don't have summoners, but I'll keep this. Yeah, right, so any good rune here. How's my earth resist? So the other one I could do is like this, Jade Rune, which is kinda okay. Because I'm not gonna be using this on her for constitution. I could actually use this for constitution on her. Holy crap, she's gonna have so much HP. Look at this, I use this, it's gonna be 25 more invested constitution. I don't have much invested one though. So maybe I do. Like this is large Jade Rune, yeah. Maybe it's not bad. Yeah, 40. She has more HP than Prince now. That's ludicrous. It's good because she has to survive the fights, but okay. Weapon lifesteal is not worth it, so I'm just gonna use it here. That's a good ring. And here, this one, maybe some sort of regeneration for magic armor, physical armor. And that's memory. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Here I can just do the movement, I guess. I don't care for now. I can remove it later on and just kind of figure it out. That one rune I really don't care about too much, so. This one, +1 invested strength, this is, I think, borderline useless for me if I use it on the weapon, so that's gonna be good. And I could ruin this weapon with something. Like if I had like a very, very good weapon. Once per turn, if I trigger Paucity, he doesn't trigger Paucity though, right? So that's the problem. I could put it on him and I could find a weapon that would work, but I just don't see anything right now that would. Because this is like a useless weapon for me. I just wonder what triggers Paucity, in fact. I think she has Paucity triggers, but yeah, that's just kind of difficult to get. Okay, I can just do like one more damaging skill for her, actually, since I have the memory now. I don't know why she has memory, which she didn't have before, but I have all the necessary skills anyway, so it's just a bonus now. Prince has one more slot too. I mean, I could either get rid of Incandescent Ray, or I could just get like Shield Bounce or something like that. Here I have a slot on top of everything else as well on him. I could do Corrupted Blade, I guess. I haven't really been using this one too much before. So here we go, something interesting to kind of add to my arsenal now. Lozi has, I don't know, like, I don't know why I have this one memory slot that I didn't have before. And I'm just gonna kind of use it, right? If the game gives it to me, like it throws it at me, then I'm just gonna take it. So why the hell not? I could take the Hail Strike. I think it's like, theoretically it's better. And I like Fury, so let's just stick to it like that. Okay, so this is it for today, I think. I'll have to think about those items later, but that's gonna happen later, as I said. So thanks for watching. I hope this was somewhat useful to you as far as the resource. And yeah, see you tomorrow in 2 days' time, I guess. Like whenever I stream next. Bye bye.